Well, chums, I'm doing an Elden Ring video about a wall that I've hit, namely this frickin' wall. Yeah, the spirit snail cooler dude. He's a right frickin' git. Heck yes, he is. So I've tried, and try as I might, I'm just not good enough to actually beat him. So yes, he has a little ghost snail that he calls in, and that's the only way you can damage him is by hitting that little ghost snail of his. I'm just not doing enough damage with my sword, and my ghosts just don't distract him for long enough. There we go. Here's actually one of my battles. I'll let you watch what keeps happening to me. So as you can see, my ghosts are dead, and yeah, my damage that I'm doing to the snail on delivery isn't all that high, really, not much at all. And the actual damage that he deals me should he catch me, and he's got long frickin' reach, and he moves bloody quick. He's on me like frickin', yeah, not good. He completely decimates me every single time, and I was like, I just can't do it. So I figured it's time to start upgrading stuff, because I haven't done any upgrading. Righto, so here we go. I'm going to the round table. Firstly, I'm going to upgrade my ghosts. So you need to go to the shack that's near to the main castle and unlock this lady. So yeah, I've already done all this sort of bit, and that's how I got my jellyfish pet. I've done a video on how I got my jellyfish pet and how she ended up here. I put a video in the top right hand corner, but now all I'm going to do is upgrade my favourite spirit summon that I think is going to keep him busiest the longest, which is these three guys here that I just picked up in a previous video, my previous episode in fact. I put another video card in the top right hand corner for that one if you do want that pet. Cool, awesome. I say pet, it's a summon spell, but they're kind of pets, aren't they? It's a bit Pokemon. Pokemon in Elden Ring, who would have ever thought it? Yes, From Software Pokemon Edition. Right, let's head on over to the smithy. Now, I don't think I've got enough smithing stones to smith any of my weapons. So yeah, at the moment you can only change like the ornaments, like your gear, using the sewing thread and needle that I picked up, but it doesn't really upgrade your armour. So you've just got to go off for offense, basically, haven't you? So here we go. I've tried to upgrade these, but as you can see here, I haven't got enough smithing stones at level 1, and I've picked up loads of smithing stones of higher tier levels. So there's a ball bearing that you can get, that you can give to the other NPC inside of this round table to let you buy smithing stones. So to do that, I've headed over to the actual swamp area of the map that you can see here. Now, the actual place that I'm heading to is just past that giant sort of turtle walking rock with the bell underneath it that chimes and stuff. So hopefully you're going to know roughly where this is if you've done a bit of exploration. If not, I'll throw up the map screen in a moment and show you exactly where I am. But yeah, I'm just going to ride across here. I'm just going to shut up for a second and let you take in the scenery so you can hear the bell ringing, and that is freaking awesome. Righto, so as you can see there's a giant sort of rock here. It's behind this rock that you want to go. Hold on, what? I'm a little bit lost. There was a cave behind this rock earlier. I put a marker here to mark where a blinking was. Definitely, I'm sure I went behind here. Hold on, let me just get off my freaking horse for a second and we'll have a better look on foot, because I know it's here. There we go, cave ahead. Exactly, that's exactly what I'm... There it is. Fudging heck, I couldn't see it for freaking looking, could I? Right, well, let's head on in to the cave. Lovely jubbly. Now, there is a lift here. You hit the pressure plate, it's going to take you down into the actual caves. And once you're down inside of the caves, there is actually a point of grace. Make sure you hit that up and create a save, because this is not an easy cave to progress through. So here we go, as I suggested on the actual map. Here we go. So it's just there inside of the swamp area of Liurnia. Let's head on down on the lift, and we'd head to an actual point of grace and hit up on a save. Now there's a couple of decent chests inside of this cave as well. 2 maybe, but one of them has got an awesome spell in it, so I'll be sure to show you that just in case you're a wizardy sort like me. There's also loads of these sort of fragments, so you can pick up the cracked crystal fragments and things, so there's a lot to actually loot here. And also the bad guys, as you kill them, sometimes they're going to give you smithing stones, so it's well worth sort of taking your time and harvesting everything you can with inside of here. There's a few sort of secrety areas as well. I'm not going to spoil too much, but I am going to show you one chest that's got a decent spell in it. Yeah, so we'll get to that in a moment. So here we go. These are the sort of bad guys that you're going to find inside this cave. They do move relatively slowly, and a lot of them you can actually just stealth past them because they're too busy mining the rocks and they don't really mind. Mages, though, are complete gits, and there's also these sort of, they look like puppets with multiple arms, like General Grievous. They're freaking gits. There's a couple of those in here as well. Awesome. So just take out him. And here's a chest. So inside this chest, it's not too bad. I was wondering what the fudge means by lucky behind. What the fudge? Anyhow, here we go. Let's open up the chest. Those messages can be rather trolly, can't they? So there we go. We've got some somber smithing stones in this one. But you can see here it had like level 2 at the end. I haven't even done level 1 yet. So I've got loads of level 2 ones. This is where the chest is for that magic item. It's just underneath me right now. But there's this little camp here. Now in the centre of that camp you can see that I've got my runes there because I died. There was a whole stack of crystals there, and as I was picking them all up and it was all flashing up in front of my face, I didn't see this little mage just run out the hole and he zapped me and completely decimated me. I'm trying to use AoE magic here. The first time I got here I used it and I pretty much claved them all in half. This time for whatever reason it just sort of shuttles above all their heads, which is really freaking annoying. So yeah, I think some of the telemetry on magic is a little bit squiffy at times, especially with that sort of arc that goes in. Anyhow, we're going to take these guys out, take them out at range if you can, like if you've got a bow or a crossbow or something, or magic in my case. I'm just doing it at distance. And there you go, he's just gone out of freaking range now, which is a bloody git. Right, okay, I'm down to my last freaking magic potion here, people. Now what I would also mention is before you go into here, you're going to be fighting a boss to get the ball bearing, and when you get to the actual fog curtain to go in to fight the boss down here, there is no other point of grace. There's no other save point, so if you die it's a bit of a freaking trek. Not nice. So be well prepared, and I would say go through, loot everything, and then maybe even get as far back to the entrance as you possibly can, die or rest at the point of grace again, pick up your runes again, and then go all the way back through without troubling any bad guys, so you've got a lot of your flasks ready. Yeah, so I'm doing this to level up, but to be honest, you want to be fairly high level before you come here. But here's that spell I was on about. It's called Shatter Earth. Pretty darn freaking sweet spell, that one. You definitely want it. It's a good one. It's a very good one. Awesome. Anyhow, we're going to press on and I'll reconvene once we actually get to the actual boss room. So through the power of editing, chicka-pow, boom. And we're down the final lift. So as you can see here, there's no sort of point of grace. There's no chance to save. I've only got one bottle of potion left, so I'm pretty scuppered when I get here, people. So yeah, I'm just making sure I've got my favourite ghost spell, which I've already upgraded anyway. So that should keep her interested for a bit. There we go. Let's call in my ghost army. Take that, Crystalian. Now, magic doesn't do hardly anything to her anyway. So you have to actually do strikes against them. So I've got my sword here, so if you've got like a blunt tool, that works, because piercing doesn't do too much either. You have to do sort of jump and smash attacks is the best one that I was finding, does the most damage. Kapow! So yeah, a little bit of damage there, and I've done a swiping move too. When she gets knocked down, you can inflict a bit of damage on her too, but at most attacks, she seems to be fairly impervious to them. So yeah, I haven't even got enough to actually give myself critical hits with my freaking shield of jellyfishness. Right, here we go. Let's go at her then. Let's see how we do. And she seems to go invincible quite a lot as well. So here we go. I'm just doing the slash moves now, and that seems to be doing the trick at the moment. So yeah, I'm just mixing up my moves. Hopefully you guys can work out exactly what you need to do to take her out. There you go. Jump attack. Hit her there, done a fair bit of damage. Once she's staggered, you can do quite a fair bit of damage. So there we go. We got her. She's a bit of a git. But when you do get her, you're going to get the Smithing Stone and Miner's Bell bearing. So now, that's a bit of a freaking mouthful, isn't it? Sub-freaking ball bearing. We're going to take it back to the round table in a moment. I'm just going to take a look around, make sure I haven't missed any lovely, lovely loot, or not read any messages that actually are helpful, which that one isn't very helpful. So there is a message in the centre here that tells you this sort of tax. Praise the striking. So a strike sort of move is what could help. There you go. I'd applaud that one. Righto, let's go back to the entrance, and then we're going to go back to the round table and all of the smithing stones. But first I'm going to hand in that ball bearing. I'll show you which NPC you take the ball bearing to unlock the ability to purchase level 1 smithing stones, so you don't have to do the grind inside of a mine to get all your smithing stones. But here we go. It's still going to cost you runes though, so you're going to have to farm somewhere to get the runes to do your upgrades. Righto, let's go back to the round table. So if you go through this door here, the one that's immediately on your left really, but the head on down here, they've got this lovely lady that's just through here, and on the right hand side I think it's a pair of ladies. Here we go, the Twin Maiden Husks. Here we go, lovely ladies. Right, brilliant. And there's the ball bearing. After you've given it to them, you can actually purchase the Somber Smithing Stone, well, the Smithing Stone or the Somber Smithing Stone. So lovely jubbly, we can buy a couple of them. I'm going to just buy 4 of them. Lovely job, heck yes. And that's pretty much that. That's all you need to do. And now you can just go round to the actual smithy and hopefully upgrade your weapons. So in this case, I'm going to upgrade my sword because we're going to be stabbing the shite out of the snail. No point in really upgrading my staff too much. If I've got some left over, I might upgrade the staff a little bit. But I'm going to go as far as I can in upgrading my crystalline sword before I start upgrading anything else. There you go. I might do the shield as well just to get some more defense. But hopefully I can do a bit more on the actual sword. So let's just pump that up as far as I can now. So there we go. Use up all my lovely, lovely runes. And I'm using all my smithing stones. So that was all the way up to smithing stone 5. I need to get some more smithing stone 6s. But hopefully now, with my ghosts upgraded and my sword upgraded, I'm hoping to go back to that boss and tear him a freaking new one, kill his pet snail, kill him, and happy days. Let's go and see if that happens. Here we go. Awesome. So heading down into the old basement, and let's go and encounter the boss. Right, where are you, you freaking spirit snail? There we go. I've just unleashed my sort of ghosts from a box. It's very Hellraiser, isn't it? We'll tear your soul apart. Haha, I love Hellraiser. Anyway, take this, you freaking evil snail. Yes, double hit to the freaking face there. Look at that. Nearly taken off a quarter of his freaking energy. In fact, probably, actually, that's a third, isn't it? Well, we've got him down to half health already in just 2 freaking teleports. That's the way to freaking do it, isn't it? And my ghosts are lasting a lot longer too. Where's the snail? Die, snail! Oh man! Oh, one more hit and the snail is dead. Heck yes. Take that, you! Yes, you're done. He's done. Did he just kill me? No, he didn't. Thank fudge for that. I thought he killed me at the same time as I killed him. But I just got the Glintstone, Sorcerer, Ashes. Brilliant. A new ghost summon. Brilliant. Yes, I celebrated a bit early there and nearly died, didn't I? Okay, awesome. Heck yes. Fantastamondo. And we've got a little teleporter to get us back out of here. But there we are, people. So there we are. If you hit a wall, try upgrading your actual weaponry. Well, upgrade your weaponry, upgrade your favourite ghosty summon to sort of keep them distracted. And hopefully you're going to get past that wall that you've been stuck at. So there we go, there's my tips for you guys. And that should get you, at least get your weapons started on the upgrading front. Goodbye, and goodbye again, people. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe. And I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.